This is strictly for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the Department of Justice. Okay, C 197-36715, L Royale. Okay, understand something. This woman does not speak for the American people. Okay? Anyone that is in politics does not speak for the American people. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, understand that I am American. El Royale, C 197-36715. Understand that no woman speaks for the American people. You are insane. Understand that no politician speaks for the American people. Understand that. So whatever she says out of her mouth, she's not speaking for the American people. C 197-36715, El Royale. No politician has a voice for the American people. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. These people are treasonous.
I'm not exaggerating when I say that you have called before you two witnesses who pose a direct threat to people who oppose them. It's funny when people have to go through that. Exactly. This is unacceptable. I'm ready for it. I don't know if a lot of other people are. But just as it was unacceptable for Kevin McCarthy to provide 41,000 hours of sensitive security footage to a biased talking head in an effort to rewrite what happened on January 6th. This is a new Republican playbook, apparently. Risk American safety and security to score political points.
The gentlelady's words should be struck. We do not accuse witnesses of threatening others. That is out of line and outside the rules of this committee.
That, and I can have an opinion.
You don't get to determine what's struck down.
Well, you do get an opening statement, and it's
and
about,
so let me
about
finish.
over.
The committee will suspend. Wow.
We know this is because at the first hearing, the chairman claimed that big government and big tech colluded to shape and mold the narrative and suppress information and censor Americans.
Understand this, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. From the school system to the TV to the radio, they suppress information from the American people. Yes, they do. Big corporate politicians suppress information from the American people. And they push a false narrative. C 197-36715, El Royale. I am American, and the television and these corporations have been lying to me all of my life. I did not know the truth until I read the law, 1866 Black Codes, the Negro Laws of South Carolina, 1933 House Resolution 75, 1933 House Joint Resolution 192, the 1010-5905, Our Authority, Title 18, 911, Title 18, USC 241, Title 18, USC 242, Title 8 USC 1324. I read all of these things on my own. They were suppressed. They were kept from me all of my life. the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the 1880 Treaty of Madrid, Article 6 of the Constitution, peace treaties shall be the supreme law of the United States. The reason why these people call us black, label us African, tell lies about we come from Africa on slave boats. They brought us here. All of the lies and the suppression of the truth. Yes, politicians, big corporations, yes, they keep the truth from the American people. I am an American state. C 197367115 El Royale. I have already put in my fiduciary agreement. The United States is not, no one of the United States has the authority over my estate. I do not agree to any United States fiduciary agreements. No American does. These people are treasonous. This is strictly for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the treasonous Department of Justice and the United Nations. You are also treasonous. How can you be an organization that upholds peace treaties and allow politicians of the United States to classify the American people as black and African American so that they can violate Article 6 of the Constitution, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, and the 1880 Treaty of Madrid, North Atlantic Treaty Organization? You are also treasonous.
This is a false narrative. We're engaging in false narratives here, and we are going to tell the truth. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. I would just point out the consent decree was in our report. We offered your staff also the opportunity to review the FTC letters. You have not come over to review those letters. Third, the idea that I believe both of these individuals who are getting ready to testify, I believe they're both Democrats. The idea that two journalists who happen to be Democrats...
Did you not give that offer at 8 o'clock last night?
Now. Your time was ended.
Neither of us are in time.
I don't think they're here to help us politically. I think they're here to tell us the truth. And oh, by the way, the first FTC letter to Twitter after the first set of Twitter files, the very first question was, who are the journalists you're talking to? And you guys don't care. You don't care.
You don't want the 2011
people to see.
consent decree?
You don't want the American people to see what happened, the full video, transparency. You don't want that, and you don't.
You don't want the American people, Jim Jordan, to know the truth, that you are a colonizer, violating Article 6 of the Constitution, violating the Treaty of Peace and Friendship and the 1880 Treaty of Madrid. You don't want that truth out. You don't want the truth out that you are in violation of the Geneva Convention. You are in violation of your own 1215 Magna Carta. You don't want these things out. You are a colonizer on American soil, committing genocide with lies, calling us black, labeling us black, classifying us as black an African American, knowing that those are 1866 black codes, knowing that the rule of law is totally against the American people. Knowing these people are evil. These people do not respect God and have not one bit of honesty, not one bit of honesty in them. All of the American people that are in prison and have died because of their 1866 black codes, because of their 14th Amendment corporate person, artificial person. They know what a 14th Amendment artificial person is. And they know that they connected the 14th Amendment artificial person to the natural person without the natural person's consent, throwing the American people into genocide since 1866. So you can say what you want. Seat 197-36715, El Royale. I know the truth. Birth certificate is a corporation.
I want two journalists who have been named personally by the Biden administration, FTC, in a letter.
The Biden administration.
And you're saying they're here to help us. They're here to tell their story. And frankly, I think they're brave individuals for being willing to come after they've been named in a letter from the Biden FTC.
Is this your question time now?
No, I'm responding to your ridiculous statements you made in your opening statement.
Okay, well, let's get on with it.
Oh, now we want to get on with it. So you can say all the things you want. I
did in my opening statement, as well as you had an opening statement. You said what you needed to say in your opening statement, and I, as the ranking member, have used my time.
All other opening statements will be included in the record. We will introduce today's witness, Matt Taibbi, the journalist and author. He's one of the authors of the Twitter Files, previously worked for Rolling Stone, that right-wing publication, Rolling Stone, where so many Republicans work at. He's also written several books about American politics and culture. And of course, as I pointed out, as the Wall Street Journal pointed out yesterday on the front page, was named by the FTC. Michael Schellenberger is also a journalist, author, and one of the authors of the Twitter Files. He's also co-founded several nonprofits, including Breakthrough Institute, Environmental Progress, and the California...
I'm tired.
Last